I want to say that Hartwell is a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. If you like a piece.
So talk to us about hidden gems. What are some places that people have to visit when they come to Lake Hartwell? So if there's, thank you. And so I'm wanting you to hear from a local business owner in the area. And just so you know, if you are looking to purchase real estate here, this would be a great contact for you. So check them out.
Everywhere I go, we just took pictures in Atlanta on yesterday, and the first thing they said, that's where the lake is, right? Yeah. So of course, Lake Hartwell, visit Lake Hartwell.
Good morning and welcome to Lake Hartwell. Today I'm in the downtown Hartwell area and I'm wanting to see if I can run across any of the locals here, people maybe who have moved here. I just want to find some people so we can talk to them. So let's go. Today I am in the downtown area and I ran into a local of the Lake Hartwell area. I wanted to do this for you guys so that way you can hear, not just from me, but from locals from the area, a few answers to some of the questions that you've had for me. So check it out. How are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
So good to see you.
You too. What's
Thanks.
up?
All right, so we're doing a video and we're interviewing people on the streets, asking them what they can tell us about living in Lake Hartwell. And you are one of the best people I know.
Well, we've been here 7 years and we love it. We've watched the town grow into the, mini metropolis it is right now. And it's exciting. There's so many great things happening. A lot of it has to do with you. You brought wonderful people to the community.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So here's the first question for you. I want to know what brought you here initially and what has kept you here?
We moved from the Florida Keys. We moved because too many hurricanes. We wanted someplace safe to live, someplace in the middle of the East Coast so that we could travel. The lake was an influence as well, but the small community here, because it's so welcoming and wonderful.
Yeah, I love it. Now, a lot of people ask me about the cost of living in this area. What do you have to say about it, especially compared to bigger metropolitan cities, places that you've lived as well?
Well, I've lived in New York City, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, the Florida Keys, and I'll tell you that my mortgage payment is less than my wind insurance was in the Florida Keys.
Wow.
So exponentially less. Plus, I think the cost of living in general with food costs and utilities and of course the taxes, way less here. So it enables me to keep more money in my pocket.
Now, in the Lake Hartwell area, there are many job opportunities. There are opportunities for business owners, people to come in, find new things that the community needs, open up businesses here. It's a really good, still sweet spot for all of those things. And so I'm wanting you to hear from a local business owner in the area. And just so you know, if you are looking to purchase real estate here, this would be a great contact for you. So check them out.
Hey, this is Cody Schul, owner of High Caliber Cross Solutions here in local Hartwell, Georgia. We mitigate moisture issues around homes, mold remediation, humid moisture, standing water issues, faulty foundations. We do a lot when it comes down to substructure repair as well. When it tear out old bad stuff and go back in with new and make sure that, if the floors and stuff like that are unlevel, we get everything back right and level your home back for you. I just seen that there was nobody out here really doing it locally, and somebody that, grew up around this area that knew a lot of people. Once I figured out, what homes needed and I got into the industry, I felt like Hartwell was a special place because it's consistently growing. I knew that the people could benefit from somebody local here, helping them out with their homes. Hartwell is growing, as far as a business owner like myself, I'm only limited to how much growth I can have. If you were in Athens, obviously you're gonna grow a lot bigger. If you're in Anderson, you're going to grow a lot bigger. But I would say, Hartwell's fine. I've started a business 3 years ago here, and I was able to continue to keep it going even with all the stuff, that was going on. You had to deal with COVID. You had to deal with all this other stuff. I felt like, even during those times, Hartwell still embraced us as a company and allowed us to grow the right way. If you were to start your own business, The community will promote for you. So there's a lot of people that I know that just up and quit somewhere, and they might come here and start a business, and they take off because the community embraces them.
So I've run into another local here in the downtown area, one of my great friends, Shalisha Lewis. Shalisha, you gonna talk to us a little bit today?
A little bit.
Okay, all right. So I
want
want to know, first of all, tell the audience if you're from here.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, so I was born and raised here in Hart County.
And now you work here.
I work here,
You got
my
your
business here, my family, yep.
Yeah.
My
That's
husband, which is from Elbert County, Rivalry, he lives here now, so he's a bulldog now.
Okay. Switch over.
Yeah.
So tell us some of the ways that you're involved in the community here.
Okay. Well, I recently was on the Chamber of Commerce, which was really good, a great environment as well. In the school, I'm on the governor's board at my children's school, and that's really good to be involved with that and be in the know, at the school.
Yeah.
And I'm a local photographer.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me. It's small town, you know. So
and she's part of church community as well.
Of course. As part of church, and that's number one.
Yeah, awesome. So for people who have never been here and they're looking for some things to do, what is at least one thing that you would highly recommend that they do?
I would say take a walk on the dam, Lake Hartwell. Everywhere I go, we just took pictures in Atlanta on yesterday, and the first thing they said, that's where the lake is, right? Yeah. So of course, Lake Hartwell, visit Lake Hartwell.
Yeah, I love that. Now, are you a foodie too? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
big time.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? And I will say too, like there's room for opportunity for more eats here, like different types of restaurants here, but what's one of your favorites?
The first thing that came to mind is Little Japan. We eat there a lot. It's easy to feed the family. It's affordable, and I like all the different foods they have there. So yeah.
So now I am here on Depot Street, which is a street that runs this is horizontal to the downtown area. And on this street, you'll find lots of restaurants, you'll find lots of things to do, especially in the nightlife here. So going this way, you'll see Little Japan. You've got Harper Collective if you like boutique restaurant. Just kidding. If you like boutique clothing stores, there's also 12 South, which is literally like on the corner of Depot and Carolina Street. And then, of course, there's the Hart County Community Theater, which I am involved in. If you like musical theater, great plays. This is one of the top theater companies here in this area. Highly recommend. If you love art, we've got the LCB here. There's great restaurants, Downtown Cafe. Oh, and if you have children, most people are like, what do we do with our kids? Outside of the lake, of course. There is the Lake Hartwell Family Fun Center and Restaurant that's just around the bend here. And it kind of gives you a little Chuck E. Cheese vibe, smaller version of it though. So if you like that sort of thing, you can catch that in the downtown area as well. And then of course there are, I think, let's see. Oh, you've got some family suites. You've got a coffee shop all around here. Like this is the spot right here. You come and stand in this spot and then you look around and you get a great idea of everything that I'm talking about. What are a few things that you feel like you like participating in the community?
Well, I've been on the board of the Chamber. I'm on the board of Rotary. I'm the president of the Art Center, which is right here, which is just reopened. So we've been pretty involved in the community. Yeah. And then we have a couple of companies that we've brought into the area as well for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, feel free. Tell us what those companies are.
Well, we've got Advertising and Promotions Concierge, which is a full-service marketing company. We take you from the beginning of your business, from doing your corporate papers to the way to sell it when you get real successful and you're ready to move on. And then we also teach ballroom and Latin dancing. And then my wife is a prominent oil painter.
I love it. Very good. All right, so I am back downtown. I have another phenomenal Hartwellian with me today. She's going to give us some inside deets. So can you tell us a little bit about how you came here
to Hartwell?
And what has made you stay?
My husband was a minister.
Okay.
And we moved from Franklin County.
Okay.
Actually, I'm from Stevens County. And we moved to Franklin County when we got married.
Okay.
And we moved, he was called into the ministry. And so we first moved to Elbert County, but then we purchased a house in Hart County in 1999,
Wow.
and we've been here ever since.
I love it. So did y'all hear she mentioned like all of the touching communities near Hartwell? So there's Franklin County, you've got Clark County with Athens and Elbert County. So just showing how close all of these places are. This is great. So talk to me about how you're involved in the community.
I am the owner and administrator of Barnes Academy.
Okay, nice. And what's Barnes Academy?
It is a private Christian school.
All right.
We have approximately 145 students from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Wow.
And we have students from all over the world.
All over.
All over the world. 14 countries this
Wow.
year. 15 counting Americans.
That's impressive.
And so it's just a fun ministry.
Yeah.
And it's a neat way for our kids to learn to be world-minded
Yeah.
instead of just Hartwell-minded.
Yeah, for
To have
sure.
a world vision.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, can you give us some insider information about the cost of living? I have a lot of people that are coming from out of town, and they're like, what is it like to live here?
Well, you can live expensive or you can live modest.
Yeah.
It's your own choice,
Yeah.
you know. Houses are fairly reasonable, a lot more reasonable than Athens or Atlanta.
For sure.
And the community is just, you can't beat the community.
Yeah.
Everybody's so nice and friendly,
Yeah.
and you never meet a stranger, and
Yeah.
everybody waves,
Yeah.
and they know your children, and you know their children, so everybody's kind of got your back.
Yeah, sounds like you're talking about the Southern hospitality.
Yes, yes, yes. I preach that.
Yeah.
Southern hospitality,
Yeah.
you know, to
I
love
love
your
that.
neighbor as yourself.
Sure, I love that. So, because you live here in Hartwell, do you frequent the lake much?
I do. We have a
Okay.
camper, and we love to go camping. We love to do the Lake Hartwell Resort.
Yeah.
And we love Paynes Creek.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll go to White Saddler, but it's a little bit too close to our house.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
It feels like we're
yeah.
still at home when we go there. So
Makes sense. All right, I love that. So, do you frequent the restaurants much? And if so,
yes,
do you have a fave?
I do.
All right, give
Am
us
I
a
gonna
shout
be
out.
bad? I'm going to be bad if I tell this.
No, we want to know. We want
Okay.
to know.
I love, 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 love 329. It's my favorite. The pork
Yes.
chops. Ooh,
Yes,
so
I love
good.
that.
I love 329. I like Downtown Cafe. And if I'm going to eat like just a lunch, I like Little Japan.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I've gone to Rolling Chef,
Uh-huh.
and it's pretty good.
Yep.
Their shrimp tacos are off the chain.
Off the chain. Okay, I like to
They're
hear
off the
that.
chain. And always Market 50.
Yes.
You know, a good salad. You can't beat the salads at
Yeah.
Market 50.
Yep, they are the best.
So,
Soup, salad, wraps,
yes.
homemade cakes,
Yes.
homemade whatever. I
So
love that.
good, so
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And fresh.
Wonderful. Yes, and always fresh.
Always fresh.
Always fresh. So, if there's, thank you. If there's anything that someone that's coming in, one thing that they should do when they come to visit Hartwell, what would you recommend them to do?
Walk around downtown.
Yeah.
Go around downtown, experience all the neat little shops.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of little neat little nooks.
Sure.
We're actually having our prom in downtown this year.
Oh, I love that.
At the Art Center.
Oh, that's so
You know,
wonderful.
they've recently done a lot of work.
They
in
have,
there,
yeah.
And so Theo said, "Have you considered the Art Center for prom?" And I said, "Well, let's try it this year."
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, there are quite a few events happening in the Art Center, I've
Yes.
noticed, especially this year.
Yes.
So that's great. Well, you've
Yes.
been so helpful.
Well,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much for chatting with us today.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
So, talk to us about hidden gems. What are some places that people have to visit when they come to Lake Hartwell?
Well, obviously the lake,
Sure.
you know, with the hundreds and hundreds of miles of shoreline. But more importantly, there's a botanical garden here that is absolutely spectacular. It's one of like 7 or 8 in the whole state. And what's so neat about it is it's all run by volunteers. So that would be a big thing for me. And then we have a wonderful sailboat tour here in town that are all done by local artists. It's they're gorgeous. It's great fun. And then we have lots of murals throughout the area as well. So those are some things that are really special. And then we've got some new farm projects in the area, like Big Heart Farm and some of the other things that are going on. So there's lots.
Absolutely, I love that. My last question to you would be about food. I'm a foodie, so anytime I go anywhere, I want to know where the best places to eat are. What's one of your favorite restaurants?
I would have to say, I don't know. There's a couple that are really good. The Rolling Chefs are great. Market 50's good. We've got a few Mexican restaurants that are really special. We've got a Greek cafe that does a great job. We've got Little Japan that's around the corner. So there's quite a few places.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variety.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Theo. You have been such a great book of information for us. I'm so glad I ran into you.
Me too.
Yeah. Hey guys, all right, so we got a chance to hear from Theo, and I think Theo had a lot of really great things to say about how to be involved in the community, what things to look out for here, and then also like great places to visit when you come, and of course, great restaurants that you can check out as well. I hope that helped. Now, it's been about 2 years since we've last talked about Hartwell, and I kind of wanted to give you an update on what's going on in the real estate market. Something to be aware of is that the prices on the homes have started to adjust. If you are to come and want to buy here in this area, you will notice that there are a lot of prices that are starting to really settle. People are adjusting to some decrease in the sale of homes, but you're still able to get a really, really great value on places. One of the things that we're also noticing is that there are major builders who are coming in and they are helping people to be able to establish 10-acre lots all the way to 1-acre lots, but really beautiful homes for extremely reasonable prices. So I think it's definitely something that if you're interested in, reach out to me. I would be more than happy to help you out, give you some ideas of places that you can live, whether you're wanting to live on the lake, whether you're wanting to live near a golf course, whatever the situation may be. Maybe you want to be rural and have, live in the middle of nowhere. There are options here for many people.
And if it was me and I was out of town, I was looking at this area, I could see it as a possible moving spot for me and my family because of, it's a good community. You have a lot of job opportunities here. I feel like with all the plants around here, you have some, you have Carina, you got, Lakeside, food, stuff like that, You also have the dam, so, you got a lot of stuff that if you were in the power industry, you could do stuff like that. One thing I've noticed about Hartwell as far as being from where I'm from and where I've lived at and previous areas and stuff like that. Actually, downtown Hartwell, you do have an arts and theater scene. They're actually opening up a new venue as well by the railroad station right here. So that'll be good for events and stuff like that. There's a lot of attraction when it comes to things to do around the Hartwell area. Because you have a lot of antique stuff that people are buying and selling. As far as art gallery goes, there is an art gallery right here off of Depot Street too. So, if you're into arts and theater and stuff like that, you can be and have your kid involved as well too. Not only that, but as an adult, you can be into it as well. As far as doing theater. So, there's a good little bit of opportunity for things of that nature around here. So the boat show. You have the boat show every year at the marina. You have the car show that comes, every year. Well, sometimes twice a year to the marina. Every year whenever they're doing the Christmas lighting, the lighting of the tree and stuff like that, a lot of people gather on the square here locally. It's very nice, to bring your kids and stuff like that. I would also say that, whenever they do an event as far as your spring and your fall festivals and stuff like that, I feel like Hartwell, compared to all the surrounding counties around here, they go a little bit more above and beyond. So I think, as far as events go, it's an enjoyment, it's an attraction. You get a lot of out-of-town people coming to, because they want to do these little local shops, they want to spend time here. I would really, say as far as events go, it's a good time. It's a good atmosphere.
Okay, so I'm in the downtown area. Just saw some beautiful melanated people that have come through, and I don't think they're from here. So tell me again, where y'all from?
Atlanta.
ATL representing little old Hartwell. So I'm just curious, how was your stay? What do you think about it?
It was a
good?
great stay. It was a really great stay.
Yeah.
It was relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A little small little what?
A little getaway.
Nice little getaway. I think they were here for like 2 days.
Yes.
So y'all went and visited where?
We went to Botanical Gardens, then we went to Pelicans for the shaved ice.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So, and y'all about to go to?
Coffee shop.
Yeah, common ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, if you like tea, their chai tea latte is one of the best I've ever had. So definitely check that out for sure. And then the lavender fog is a really good one too.
Yeah.
Is there any place that you would be like, or anything that you would recommend for anybody else coming to visit, one thing that you would recommend that they do?
Stay on the lake.
Stay on the lake. Yeah. So y'all are used to what type of traffic or atmosphere? I already know Atlanta, but I want to hear from you.
Peaceful environments.
Yeah.
We like trees, nature.
Yeah.
Lakes.
Yeah.
Just like peaceful environments. Where
Sure.
we can relax.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I hope y'all have a great, safe journey back. Thank y'all so much for talking to my
And
peeps.
we do want to say that Hartwell is a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. If you like a peaceful environment, if you like a place where it's like a good getaway, or you just want to feel like my home is a peaceful place now, I'm in a peaceful area with an atmosphere.
Yes.
Come see
Yes.
Hartwell.
Thank you. You heard it from the peeps. All right. Y'all have a good one.
So let me just say that if you decide to relocate to Hartwell or Hart County, then you won't be a stranger for long, because it, along with several other surrounding counties, offers that good old-fashioned Southern hospitality where people greet one another with a smile. So again, if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. And better yet, be sure to comment below. Let me know where you're coming from, or one of the biggest questions that you may have regarding Hartwell or any of the surrounding areas, and I would love to be able to help you out. So until the next time, I hope to see you around town. Bye.